right. Oh, my camera. All right. Peace to everybody out there in the internet world. I hope everybody's all right. We got a lot going on in the country at this time, but I don't know who's on the West Coast. My prayers to all of y'all. I'm in Georgia, and I woke up to snow. The amount of snow. I thought I was in New York this morning when I woke up and I seen the snow outside. So Georgia
I'm gonna grab the magnets. I'll be right back.
all right. Georgia got hit with a snowstorm, family, that was unprecedented. Georgia don't even have snow trucks and plows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not ready for snow. They don't even have enough salt to salt the road. So if it's snow down here, you better stay the hell off the road. So yeah, it was I seen somebody said fire and ice. It's a lot going on weather-wise and things like that. But besides that, while we wait for Uncle Hank, make sure y'all make it out to the Godfest February 8th. There's so many names. You know Hank's going to be there. Hank got a brand new product that he's bringing there. Oh, you know what? Damn, I got to share the link in the chat. But yeah, Hank is going to be there. So many people going to be there. I forgot to mention Q Reeves is going to be there. All types of the whole family going to be there again, like we was in the gathering, but this time it's a nighttime affair, and this is going to be the most poetic representation of consciousness, one of the most poetic representations of consciousness the world has ever seen. It's going to be different. It's going to be vibrant. It's going to be energetic. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful.
And y'all going to learn how to get younger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're going to get younger.
Yeah,
this is what this show is about tonight. Being young and feeling young and becoming young and looking young. Go ahead, Brother Rich.
Hank, man, that looked fire. That looked
You
fire.
got one coming.
You bringing that to Atlanta, to Georgia, to Stone Mountain?
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, man. Let me see the back.
This is coming to Atlanta. Listen, we've been duped on the timeline. You're only young for a hot minute, and the secret is in the ancient ones. Brother Rich, I put up a. You ready, or are you gonna do some more promo?
Go.
Here is.
It's an echo, Hank. Oh, I thought you just had a picture.
You know what? I can't do it, but I'll do it. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, let me turn it down. And let me shut this down. Can you see that picture?
No.
Okay, then forget it. Oh, you know what? I'll turn it around and show it. Hold on. Family. They're lying about how long ancient Egyptians lived.
Uh-oh.
Ancient Egyptians lived hundreds of years. This is an ancient Egyptian ring. Okay? This is the origin of so-called signet ring. And you see those orange on the side? Those are ruby cut pyramids. Ancient Egyptians would wear pyramids. You see, there's 4 on each side. This is close as I can get to it. And then on the top, that's a magnetic material to magnetize your pinky ring. And now, when the Romans finally conquered Kemet in its last days, they thought it was so cool that Roman royalty wore, like the ancient Egyptians, the signet ring.
Put that back on. It went out. Let me see that. I gotta see it.
Where did it go? Here it is. The ancient Egyptians wore signet rings to arrest age by magnetizing the blood.
Damn.
The youth is in the blood. The age is in the blood. The health, the disease is in the blood. That's why you have even some of those religious songs. There's power, everlasting power in the blood. So this is a orgone magnetic ancient Egyptian ring. And even the European royalty to this day wear the pinky ring. Gangsters wear the pinky ring. But why the pinky?
Right.
All right, so this is the reason they're wearing the pinky is because the pinky is the smallest digit, and there's a bottleneck, so the blood has to literally flow through the magnetic field. And I'm going to share with you on this show how many people have tried this. They got a guy named Alex Chu, but he was had the idea, but it was off because the masculine principle is like we do it like this. So I had the magnets facing the fingers instead of spiraling around the fingers and spiraling around the wrists. So, family, you can do it yourself and have an experience of what it's like to have your blood magnetized, especially if you're over the age of 25. You can get high-powered neodymium magnets. Okay, I'm not going to try to make everybody's, but you can do it, and you put it around your pinky like that. Okay, and then you find how you can make it double like this. And I'm taking it off a bunch of them that came in. And I gotta tell you, Brother Rich, family, what happened when I shared this with one of my big sisters who's in her 70s. Okay, so you make 2 rows. And the reason for the 2 rows, family, is, Brother Rich, the blood flows clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time. So
Beautiful.
our blood, and there's a guy, I think his name was Victor Stromberger, who talked about how water spins when it's in the streams, and when it hits a right angle, it loses its energy. So blood is the same way, because blood plasma, 80% of our blood is water. So this small finger, family, if you get the magnets, you can begin the process of rejuvenation and pain relief by putting the magnets on your pinky, or the smallest digit, because the blood has to go through here and then it gets supercharged as it passes through the finger. Now, there's one thing I got to tell you. I wasn't expecting this, Brother Rich. I wasn't expecting this, family. Part of regeneration, the surge of energy, had 2 sisters that I shared this with that will remain anonymous. They went into full body orgasm from having the magnetic ring on their fingers. And then after they passed that wave of full body orgasm, they were glowing bright. They looked younger. So there's a connection between happiness and youthfulness. And then what I did was I added carnelian. And then one of my Jedi brothers added ruby. Like the ancient Egyptian, I put a ruby on the end. So those of you who want to feel the energy of youth, it's in your blood, family. It's so simple. It's in your blood. That's what I wanted to share with. Instead of doing sacrifices and all that craziness, you can start regenerating your body through your pinkies. And when you wear it overnight, you feel better. And then there's more. The same way you charge up your pinky, because blood. Yo, Brother Rich, this is crazy. What I did with GPS. Let me calm down because I'm excited to share this. Because after you get it past 25, you don't feel like being stingy about information, because in meditation, it's freely given. So what I did was just meditate and ask my ascended master ancestors, Saint Germain, the latest Christ born in the Congo. Ask him, Simeon Toko, the latest ascended master out of Senegal, Sheikh Amadou Bamba. I say, come on, brothers, you know what it's like down here. Come on, show me how can I make my life better, and how can I share it in the spirit of Ubuntu with others? So what you do is you put it on both fingers, and your effort will feel lighter. Your pain will dissolve, because sickness, inflammation starts in the bloodstream. Okay? So I just made this ring just now so you can see you can create this too. And this is the beginning. And you can magnetize not only your pinky, because it's the smallest digit on your hands. So one sister, she went exotic and said, well, what about a toe ring? And I haven't tried that, because I got boots. And I don't think it's appropriate for me to have on no toe rings. That's a bit extreme. I ain't gonna do no toe rings. I'll do it for some pretty feet. So at Brother Rich's event, February 8th, I'm gonna be there. And I'm bringing the magnets. I'm bringing, oh, you know what? I also want to show you spiraling. See, I use the copper and I spiraled the magnets and the carnelian. So it's adjustable. And I'll be making them on site. And what it does, it spins. I made 2 layers because it spins in both directions at the same time. Now that information, and I ask my ascended master brothers and sisters guide you. You also can do the same thing on activating crystals. I got on a necklace, but this is I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I got jacked up. Brother Rich. I crystals is so powerful that I put the rings. Let me see if I take it off my neck real quick. Those of you, and I know you got this channel is called Black Magic 363. You take the same formula to activate a crystal. You put 2 rings around the crystal. All right, this is lapidolite. I didn't do it around the lapidolite, but I did it on the others. And the lapis. You know how they talk about lapis? So you create a literal double circle so the magnetism goes clockwise and counterclockwise on the crystal so that it will activate the crystal. And lapis is known for protection and regeneration. So having these worn over your heart, and the heart is the organ of regeneration, family, because the heart is the first organ created after conception. And it is the key place of happiness generates stem cells. We're talking about stem cells. So that's the place of happiness that changes the hormones and the molecular structure of the whole body. That's why the Taoists call it inner smile. And the first place that I got the inspiration, I might have mentioned this before, but I don't remember, Brother Rich, was the fish tank. And it was an empty fish tank. And they put a high-powered magnet like these on one side of the fish tank and a high-powered magnet on the other side of the fish tank, on the outside of the glass. And they had old rats and mice placed inside of that fish tank with these 2 sides being attracted to each other in 4 to 6 weeks. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
In 4 to 6 weeks, the mice or the rats, all the symptoms of aging disappeared. However, when they took the mice and the rats out of that magnetic compression chamber, they died within hours. So it's like, how could we, as busy as we are, have some sort of regeneration with our blood without being in somebody's jail cell of magnets? And then the ancient Egyptian magnetic ring came down through the stream. And so what I did was I created those magnetic rings. And I started with big magnets and then I came down to smaller until what I have now. But also on the wrist, when you combine orgone, this is acacia orgone and magnets with acacia beads. And then having the magnets where they spin in both directions on the wrist, that creates magnetic flow. Because they said the reason that we don't have prehistoric dinosaurs and everything on Earth's surface is because the Earth's magnetic field shrunk. It is less than 1 Gauss of strength. These are approximately 5,000 Gauss. This is about 5,000 times stronger than the Earth's magnetic field. So you can also magnetize water. For pet owners, you can magnetize the water the same way. You create, with those magnets, you create a plate and then put the magnets on like a plate or glue it on and then sit the water on top so that the water will literally get magnetized and spin, and you drink the water, give it to your plants. You drink the water, give it to your pets. What'd you say, Brother Rich?
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I hear echo. Do you have check? No, I don't hear it no more.
Test, test.
I was just curious because you was talking about the pinky finger. Why do the doctors call the fingers digits? Is there any particular reason?
Oh, digits. The pinky in acupuncture represents heart and small intestines. So digits, I think it's Latin, but basically it means fingers. So you have the digits, and then you have in acupuncture, you have different energy or organs on each of the fingers. But
Right.
love consumes a multitude of sins, in the good book says, and the magnetism on the heart, magnetizing the heart, that's the source of regeneration or suspending cellular time. It's the heart. It's not the head. You know, too many of us believe the miseducation that magnetizing the head is the key. No, everything is about the heart. So having this was the first breastplate I created. Magnetizing the heart, which in turn strengthens the heart each time it inhales and exhales, or what is called pumping. The heart would literally absorb the magnetism, and then the blood would absorb the magnetism. But I started getting a stiff neck because it was too much. So I shrunk the size down. And this is more user friendly and appropriate. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but there's one thing though. I'm going to tell you what happened to me in the middle of the night. Oh, also, yeah, family. I got to tell you, Rich, I'm excited for your family. I'm going to tell you, I'm giving it up. Boo. And you do what you want. The two trees that promotes regeneration, youthfulness, psychic abilities is sandalwood and acacia wood together, wearing a necklace of acacia wood combined with sandalwood beads. That will be a beginning. So this here that I have on is sandalwood and acacia wood. And it creates, this is like a battery. When worn over the neck, it increases voltage, cellular voltage. And that's what it's all about. The difference between youth and so-called aging is the voltage in the cells. Because we're in a prison planet chicken farm, and our family members, our community, we aging too fast. We're getting old too quick. And it's not normal, but because everybody's doing that, it's accepted, but it's not natural. You should live close to 1,000 years, family. And if you start investing your attention into regeneration versus the miseducation of social media, you too can regenerate yourself and at least slow down cellular time, because the most precious commodity in the world is youthfulness. That's the most precious commodity in the world. Feeling youthful, thinking clearly. Also, I forgot to share with you, this is what's real deep about magnetizing your blood, your memory, because oxygen reaching the extremities and the head starts to revive and amplify. The magnetism amplifies blood flow to the brain and the extremities, and increasing oxygen, and also it promotes regeneration. So the more blood flow you have, the more youthfulness you have. That's why, if you ever watch children, they jump up, they go play, and then they sit down. They go jump up, go play, and then they sit down. And as we get misconditioned by sitting down for hours without having our blood flow. And the more the blood flows, the more bliss you feel. So people who are reduced blood flow because of the lifestyle, the modern day lifestyle, the more negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions rise up. So when I started putting on the orgone, this is the upgraded orgone, along with the magnets to increase the blood flow, and I'd wear it at night, all the unresolved memories rise to the surface to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So blood flow increases, your psychic abilities to magnetize what you desire to you benefits, amplifies, accelerates. But your heart chakra, as it speeds up from the blood flow, it's also going to bring up anything that's sitting in the memories of your heart, because your heart is smarter than your head. And it stores memories, emotional memories of, joy, pain, sunshine, rain. God bless Frankie, Beverly, and Mays, because they never gave them awards, but we play their music at every barbecue, every family reunion. So we should have some Frankie, Beverly, and Mays come February 8th, Brother Rich.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we a family. You got a big family, man.
I agree 1,000%. One of the songs that I want to play that I actually want the family to memorize the lyrics to this song that I want us to because like I said, it's going to be one of the most poetic expressions of consciousness that the world has seen. But I want us to memorize the lyrics to Sounds of Blackness. You remember that song by Sounds of Blackness?
If I heard the rhythm.
What's the name of that song from Sounds of Blackness, yo? How it go? Reach, keep your head to the sky.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, keep your head to the sky. Yeah, I want us to.
That's also Earth, Wind, and Fire had that. Your head to the sky.
Am I saying the right song? Let me make sure. Hold up, family.
Keep your head.
They did have a song.
I know that was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Maybe there was 2 versions, and then they hit the high note. Keep your head.
No, I'm sorry, y'all. It's called Optimistic. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. But they say that in the song. Optimistic. Yes, y'all got it right. Yeah, y'all got it right. There you go. Okay, I'm looking in the chat now. Y'all got it right. Yes, it's Optimistic. That's the name of the song. But everybody who's attending, I want y'all to do your best. And I'm everybody who signed up, I'm gonna send everybody the lyrics eventually before the 8th. But I do want us to go over that one time together collectively, just to raise that vibration. What you was about to say, Hank?
Yo, another thing, Brother Rich family, we haven't been eating the right salt. Himalayan pink salt, Celtic salt. I found from muscle testing and experimenting and asking my nuke poo nuke, which is the right salt. Now, family, I got one bottle and I want you to see if you can find it. This is from Ethiopia. It's a 50-50 blend. It's called Afar salt. Okay, this is Afar salt, and they look like this. This is half of the formula. This is what it looks like. It looks like look like little beads, almost like little snow pellets. See if you can find Afar salt or contact Ethiopia. And the website on here is, let me see if I can find it, because I'm going to share with you what happened when it's so small. Maybe you can see it on the screen. Afarsalt.com. Is that what it says? I think it says afarsalt.com. You see it right up there? I don't know, Brother Rich, if you can see it. When you combine Afar salt with Okinawa salt from Japan, 50-50, it creates some. Huh?
That's a lot of shit. You got salt from Japan. Oh, God damn, that's global. That's global like a mug, Hank.
Yo, Japan, this is Black Magic 363. So this is salt from Okinawa, because people in Okinawa live way past 100. And part of it, there's the vegetables, but it's also the salt. But when you combine Ethiopian Afar salt, 50-50, with Okinawa salt, there's an electromagnetic flow that makes my weights lighter. It feels lighter when I do a lift. Look, this is 10 pounds. Let me see it. Let me adjust it. I don't want to drop the salt though. Hold on, let me adjust this. And it tastes good. Okay. This is all for everybody who's over 25 or knows somebody over 25. I'm holding the Ethiopian salt and the Okinawan salt. And this is my lift. Okay. However, when I put one down and just hold the Ethiopian salt, this is my lift. It's heavier. And then when I hold the Okinawan salt, This is my lift. But when I combine them together, this is my lift. I'm holding it right here, family. Both of them. This is the lift. So you can find Okinawan salt on Amazon, the YouTube, and then mix it with the Ethiopian salt. Here it is right here. And what I do is I like to just lick it because it's a little pellet. Then I add a little bit of the Okinawan salt. And that looks like ground up pink salt. Look at it. Don't it look like pink salt?
Yeah.
And then I put a little pinch. And then look what happens. Because we need those electrolytes from the salt. So explore that, family. Okinawan salt combined with Afar salt. And experience how it charges up your water. Because Brother Rich, our vegetarians, the big elephant in the room, vegetarians don't look healthy. We ain't looking healthy. We're talking about eating tofu, frankfurters, and hamburgers, and maybe some stir-fried lettuce and cabbage. We're not healthy because it's not the complete diet. It's all acknowledgement to a brother named Tamidia, all acknowledgement to Paul Stamets, who talk about how you can, once you learn, you can get the mushrooms off of certain trees. Lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi mushroom. Vegetarians are missing mushrooms in the diet, and that's why they're flopping and dropping. And we know people who are vegetarians, and they boom, because there's no mushrooms in the diet. And I'm not talking about psychedelic mushrooms. I'm talking about mushrooms like portobello and what? There's a bunch of them, all kind of names. Look it up, because your youthfulness, your energy, is the most important commodity you can have. Here's one right here that's from Amazon. Look, multi-mushroom, 15 different mushrooms inside one container. When I muscle tested, it was amazing. And you don't realize your voltage and your vitality until you go to do a lift, and then like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't feel like doing nothing. You want to recharge your kidneys, keep healthy blood flow, and the magnets will help. That's why they say cayenne, if a person's having a heart attack, have you heard about that, Brother Rich? Where you take some cayenne?
Yeah.
That's to increase blood flow, family.
Yeah.
So what is literally mechanically happening, I used to work in boiler rooms, and the old engineers said they used to have magnets on the water lines to dissolve the mineral deposits that the body is known as plaque. This dissolves chicken grease in the bloodstream, the micro capillaries for your eyes. You ever notice look like salt rings in some people's eyes, and they're young? Not enough oxygen, not enough circulation. So this magnetizing your pinky will literally increase the blood flow to your eyes, increase the blood flow to your skin, to your hair. Unlimited possibilities, because the difference between a young person and a person that's over 25 is the circulation of the blood. And that is why the oxygen getting in, the electricity getting in, that's why Qigong, which means breath work, is so powerful, because you're getting circulation through the entire body. Now, the fun thing is when you go to Chat GPT, listen to this, special acknowledgement to Brother King Simon. You ask, how fast does one blood cell travel through the whole body? It says 1 minute. Then you ask, how many miles of blood vessels are in the body? And they say, on average, 60,000 miles of blood vessels in our bodies. So if you have one blood cell move through the entire body in a minute, What's the basic math speed that blood vessel's traveling if you got 60,000 miles in a blood cell travel through the whole body in 1 minute? That's 1,000 miles a second. So you are a miracle, my brothers and sisters. Your blood flow is a quantum miracle. You are a majestic God and a goddess because your blood. And then when I put that together with Chat GPT, they start. It messed up the Chat GPT. Couldn't handle it. Try it yourself.
Yeah, that's some powerful information right there, man. That is some powerful information. I know KT had schooled us about the amount of blood vessels that's in within the human body. So wow, man, I know that.
60,000 miles average.
Yeah,
Oh, and then if you
it
do
travels 1,000 miles an hour.
no, a second.
A second. Oh shit.
Okay,
My fault. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. A second. Yeah, not a my fault. A second.
because
Yeah, 1,000 miles a second. Jesus Christ. Wow.
because 60,000 miles of blood vessels, one blood vessel travels through the whole body. You are a living miracle, whether your penthouse monkey mind knows it or not. You're a miracle that defies science.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
defies science.
yeah, I'm glad we had the conversation, Hank. Oh, good. You want to show some good, Hank? Oh,
Now
that looks beautiful. Wow.
this
You
is
you
turquoise.
bringing that too? You bringing that too?
Yeah,
Oh man, you're gonna have the
this is
goodies.
turquoise, authentic turquoise, carnelian lapis with the magnets. And there's a form of magnetism in the stones that when you mix magnets and crystals together, and all those pioneers and the artists that's in your audience, try it. Try it. See what it's like. Question everything is what Dick Gregory taught me years ago. Turquoise, carnelian, lapis. Guess what, family? This is the formula of the pharaohs and the queens and the kings. And when you make a necklace of just turquoise, carnelian, lapis, it invokes joy. It makes you feel happy. I remember sharing that with Phil Valentine years ago. I said, Brother Phil, try on this necklace of turquoise, carnelian, lapis. You know, Phil is Jehudi. He's like Obatala. He put it on. He said, why does this make me feel happy? I was like, and then adding pure gold beads, it enhanced because gold is an amplifier. So I put pure gold beads, the few that I could get, and it amplified joy. Family, as long as you're in your spirit of joy and happiness, you suspend cellular time, and especially if you use magnetism.
Amazing. You
And
know,
the
you
heart and crystals, water loves organized magnetism, like this one. This is another one. You probably would like something like this, Brother Rich. See, this is two rows. One row, the inner row is going clockwise, and the outer row is going counterclockwise. And that's how our body blood flow goes through the body. It spins. So I'm experimenting. You see this wristband? Underneath. Remember the Anunnaki would wear watches? This is what I'm testing now against my wrist as a possibility of magnetizing the blood on the wrist. So I have it inside of the wristband magnetized, and it feels great. Family, it feels great because the symptoms of so-called cellular time or aging, women usually only have like 20 to 30 years max. Brothers, what happened with men? Our hearts get calcified from life experiences. Holding on to resentfulness cuts blood flow. And women, when they go post-menopausal, unless they have that balance of bliss, they get because of blood flow reduced, restriction, and the loss of hair on the head. That's from inadequate blood flow because our shoes, again, is rubber insulated, so we're not getting the electricity in the body. How's that, brother Rich? He might have stepped.
Absolutely powerful. No, I'm here.
You there?
Yeah.
Um, so I'm going to be at. Uh, oh, remember the conversation we had earlier? What
Yeah,
did you
I
want to
wanted.
touch on?
I was trying to get into it, but I didn't want to cut you in because you
I'm
cut
done,
you.
man.
You,
That's all I can think of, unless somebody got a question.
yeah. You done? You done, Hank?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was I was just excited with the conversation we had earlier and what we was talking about in terms of the blood. And I know once we're in this community, this internet community seeking spiritual information. There's so many things out there that talk about blood rituals and making blood sacrifices and things like that. And I was talking to you earlier. We was talking about how we make blood sacrifices every day through the conversations we have, through the food we eat, through you talked about watching porn, and you talked about how semen is concentrated blood. So it's like we can look at it through our daily habits and us sacrificing our blood for lower vibrational entities or lower thought forms or lower energies. And it gets real, Hank. So I think it's something that we have to look at and examine our blood on an everyday basis and keep it clean, just like we want to keep the river clean or keep the water clean. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but go ahead, you can expound a little.
Ooh, brother Rich, you done touched on something now.
Yeah.
Family, the blood flow through your eyes.
Woo.
What you are watching with your eyes, how is that impacting your blood flow to your brain?
Mm.
Because your eyes is essentially water. So is what you watching magnetizing your being, or is it demagnetizing? And you have two say it's either anabolic, I think it's anabolic, catabolic. Anabolic is what builds, and your eyes have the whole map of your body. So what you're looking at, is it building all your cells, or is it depleting all your cells from your eye attention? And how is that affecting the blood flow in your eyes? And if you look at somebody who stares at a computer, their eyes look bloodshot.
Powerful. Yeah.
Radiation inebriating the microcapillaries of the blood going through the eyes and the brain. So let's talk about your most important commodity besides your youthful blood flow is what you hold your attention to.
Mm.
And if you hold your attention to realms outside of personal peace and bliss, you accumulate a Rolodex of resentment because you think letting go of this dream reality is being weak or empowering somebody else. We are in a dream. Brother Rich, there we go. That's what I wanted to talk about. Even in our so-called conscious community, we're like inside of a inception movie of a bubble, bouncing theories, philosophies back and forth in a huge pool, like a digital pool party. We're in a digital pool party right now. So your attention can either empower you, or your attention can be overwhelmed with the amount of data that your bloodstream can handle. But what would happen if an inception group, imagine if all the subscribers on Black Magic was to meditate at one time and connect with the ocean of existence. That would be some powerful sacrifice of time and blood, because our attention is the ultimate sacrifice. What have we done today with our attention? Is it being something creative, something never thought of? Or is it being repetitive and crystallizing the water in your body? Is it going to be a beautiful snowflake? of memories, or is it going to look like convoluted flushing of plumbing heading towards the sewage? Because you are God, you are a goddess. So what are we creating with our dream reality? Do we become without consciousness? Now, our consciousness is eternal because that's consciousness is energy. So energy cannot be created or destroyed. However, consciousness can rise or consciousness can fall, but it can't die. When a person's body dies, I think it's either 2 grams. The physical body becomes either 2 grams or 20 grams lighter when the soul leaves the body after death. That's the consciousness. So you can intentionally decide to remember all your past lives for better or worse, or you can intentionally decide to go to sleep and come back thousands, hundreds of years later. But have you noticed, Brother Rich, and congratulations on your newborn princess? You're
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
Have
you.
you looked at her eyes, man?
Look cosmic. I call her galaxy eyes. I call her galaxy eyes.
Her eyes look like, it reminds me of the Tina Marie song. I'm young and I'm old. I'm rich and I'm poor. I feel like I've been here many times before. She looked like youthful antiquity.
Damn, youthful antiquity. Wow, what
She
a
has that look in her eyes like she's all seeing. She looked enlightened, family, because whatever you're feeling collectively is coming through your eyes. So that's why certain cultures, they wear sunglasses. You ain't checking out what's and go where I'm at in my consciousness, especially in the Middle East. Those who got power, they wear sunglasses, like all those oil sheikhs and everybody. They got on
Mhm.
sunglasses to protect how their eyes might dilate or shrink or laugh. You can see it all in the eyes because that's your blood, that's your brain, and also it's your seminal fluid. If you allow it to circulate instead of ejaculate, you literally become a golden child of streaming fuel so that you can reach the higher octaves without external psychedelics. You can take psychedelics until, all right, I'm full. And Brother Rich, I got something I could bang, boom, zoom to the moon, but it's like, no, you don't need it. You high enough because all we want to do is open the barn doors of our ego so that we can get data flow for music hits, for poetry, through breathing and circulation to reach the revelation, to elevate others through acoustics, to become like you. Yo, Kambada, acoustic priest, Loaded Lux, acoustic priest, Brother Rich, music. Yo, some of your, I don't know where you get that. I think you probably did some heavy breathing and then went to sleep and then come up with some kind of like beats. This is what musicians are. They're priests or priestesses to elevate the population or to denigrate with sound magic. In the beginning was the word sound magic. What is your sound magic
right.
creations on a daily or nightly basis? And what's brothers? We don't mature until after 50. Sisters, they mature much faster because of the nature saying reproduction. In the indigenous societies, after women pass through menses, they can come to the men's warrior circles because they start thinking like a man. They even start sounding like a man. Some of them even start growing goatees. So it's like, yeah, all right, you can come into the men's circle now. You postmenopausal, all right. But before menopause, women are like, if they eat right, think right, pray right, meditate right, you'll smell a floral scent coming off of them. And I'm saying this is a possibility that you can retrieve your youthful energy with crystals, with the proper use of magnets, and don't be a grudge master. Let it go so you can have your blood flow. Because
Look at that face you made. You made that grudge face.
yo, and it's too prevalent because right now I'm noticing, Brother Rich, Mental illness in the community, the conscious community, the globe is on the rise, and nobody's talking about that elephant. Mental illness is going on up the gazoo because you can only take so much. And then look at the news. You see Obama and Trump laughing behind the scenes because they're all related. They're all cousins. Bush, all those, they're all family from a king out of England. The thought that you have free choice, it's an illusion. They're all related. And a sixth grade girl did the research and saw that all the presidents are pre-selected before they're elected. It's a 3-card Monte game. And for you to get emotionally invested, whether whoever you voted for, whether Trump or who they call Kamala wasn't part of the family bloodline. I shared that with a sister last night. She was like, blah, blah, ah! You know, she couldn't handle cognitive dissonance. We've been playing checkers instead of they playing chess. They're playing chess, and all the rules are not being revealed.
Hank, I want to take this time to remind the family, because somebody said they got your products at the Gathering of the Masses, and it's a different feeling when you get your products from Hank personally, and you know, he puts his touch and his energy over it, and you know, he customizes it for you and stuff like that. So shout out to Rashida Wilson who got it. But Hank will be at the Non-Ether Godfest. I just posted the link in the chat. Tickets are available. We are at about 40% capacity now. We're a little over 40% capacity. I just started promoting 3 days ago. So we are at 40% capacity in 3 days. Family, make sure you get your tickets. Let me put the picture on the screen. Make sure, family, you do not. Oh man, hold on. Shit. Give me 1 second. Make sure you do not miss this event. Like I said, what's so special about this one? It's going to be one of the most poetic.
That's a nice picture.
Thank you. One of the most poetic expressions of consciousness we've ever witnessed. And if y'all know, everybody knows Yaki Awaken. I've had him on my show a lot of times. He came together. He spoke at Gathering of the Masses. He closed it out. He talks a lot about structured water. This event is going to be structured sound.
Ooh.
It's about structured sound. So this sound is going to hit different from just a lecture, just a talk, just a workshop. It's poetic. It's spoken word. We got the griots. We got the folklore. Sister Myra's writing a personal, unique folklore. I mean, it's the drumming that will be there. I mean, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. The community has never seen something like this before. And it's at nighttime, so it got the chill vibes to it. It got that moon energy, that divine feminine moon energy to it. So, pardon me, fam. I'm doing a. Give me a second. I'm doing this liquid fast. I'm doing like I'm just doing sea moss and water and like coconut water and stuff like that. And it's bringing some mucus out of me. I've been on it for 2 days. Tomorrow's gonna be day 3, but it's been bringing mucus out of me today. I'm preparing for this fast that we got a fast starting on the 20th actually with KT. I'm gonna make that announcement tomorrow. But yeah, family. So pardon me if I cough. That's my point. Is telling you that. It's phenomenal, family. It's phenomenal. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. I don't know if y'all got your. Yes, Nicolette said got mine. Okay, great. Whoever didn't get your tickets, family, make sure you get your tickets. Dr. B Serious, Loaded Lux, one of the best lyricists in the world. Kambada, one of the best lyricists in the world. Sharif Bey will be there. KT the Arch Degree will be there. Q Reeves will be there. I mean, the list goes on and on. So many people, I couldn't put everybody on the flyer, but it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I just definitely look forward to it. And I look forward to it because it's different. Hank is going to be there. It's different when I say it's a lot of structured sound. It's poetic. It's magnificent. Make sure y'all get your tickets. Don't miss this one. If y'all missed the Gathering of the Masses, Trust me, you don't want to miss this one again. We in a 9 year. Big things is happening for us this year. Let's stay focused. And with that being said,
Well, I got one more thing to say.
right.
Brother Rich, bring the camera up. That's a full moon weekend.
It is?
Yep. I just pulled it up. February 8th, 2025. Look it up on your that's a high energy, man. Waxing means the moon is getting full. That's going to be a lot of energy, bro. I'm going to bring the blue lotus oil, the white lotus oil, and also the Y power. I'm going to be giving out the free Y power. I'm going to but you know, the rest of the stuff there's going to be a donation. Bring your cash. Bring your cash.
Oh, and I'm gonna have, because it's nighttime. Hold up, real quick, Hank. I'm gonna have a wine bar for the family. So if you wanna, no hard liquor. We ain't doing no hard liquor in there. But
no, we don't need no hard liquor.
Yeah, we don't need a hard liquor, y'all. But I will have a wine bar for those of you who wanna drink a little wine. Great quality wine. I'm gonna get some sulfite free wine and things like that. So we're gonna have a real good time. Okay, January 10th. Okay, all right.
You see, January 10th, Gemini energy. There's gonna be a whole lot of talking. You see that?
Yeah. Fire.
Special acknowledgement to Monique, Nicholas Bookstore. She wants to come, but y'all seem to be making stuff happen at the same time, you know. So
yeah, Monique just texted me today. Shout out to Monique. She just texted me.
She really want to come. And I said, listen, Monique, I love your health fair, but I'm heading to Georgia. I'm going to that event. And I'm calling my compadres. They'll pick me up from the airport. And then I'll have a place to stay right in Stone Mountain. I love them trees down there, man.
Somebody said waxing means putting your words into massive action. Okay. Fire.
Yeah.
Give me I'm gonna take a couple of questions before I get out of here, family.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little weak, but give me some questions for the brother Hank. And make sure, like I said, family, please make sure you get your tickets. Don't be one of the people that say, oh, maybe next time. Because you know what happens? What happens is we'll end up saying that for the rest of our lives. We'll keep procrastinating, saying, maybe next time I'll fast. Maybe next time I'll read the book. Maybe next time I'll go on a jog. Maybe next time I'll exercise. Maybe next time I'll go out and try to meet somebody. Maybe next time I'll eat a little healthy. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, and we keep putting things off. But I'm going to tell you, family, the time is now. Y'all see what's going on in the world? The time is now, family. So I'm about to pass it to Hank, get some questions, but I'm going to share this link again. And I'm prepping for this. I'm doing my fasting and all like that, Hank. Yeah, my brother.
I just found out Kinkaliba tea from meditation is ancient Egyptian regeneration tea. That's why all the North African countries drink this tea throughout the day. It regenerates and it heals the body. Get that Kinkaliba tea. For all our brothers who know Hetepu, also the language of Senegal is an ancient Egyptian dialect. So all of the people who think that the ancient Egyptian language is dead, it's alive in Senegal. Wolof. And Kinkaliba tea is an ancient Egyptian tea for regeneration.
All right. Somebody asked how much is tickets? Tickets is $55. It's a nighttime event. It's from 7 to, we probably run to about 1:30, but it's $55. It's a nighttime, it's a chill event. So it's $55. Very extremely affordable to go see all these magnificent teachers hit the stage at the same night. I mean, extreme. It's so affordable that it almost seems like it's too good to be true. So it is extremely affordable for anybody to attend. But it's a venue, so seating is limited. Make sure I tell you we have 40% capacity, family. We just started promoting 3 days ago. Make sure you get your tickets. Somebody said, why do you keep promoting products but not giving website? That is not true. King Simon is sharing Hank's website. If that's what not his website, his phone number and a website. And if you're referring to the tickets, I'm sharing a website for that as well. Everything we've talked about, we have shared. All right, let's keep it going.
Let me share, family. Yeah. I'm old school. The name of the tea is Kinkaliba. I mentioned it before on Brother Rich platform, and
Right.
I became aware of it through Dr. Sabi. God bless him. The
Good.
latest insight, it's literally ancient Egyptian rejuvenation tea. Look it up, Kinkaliba. You'll find it on Kinkeliba. That's ancient Egyptian regeneration tea. Okay. Anybody who feeling sick from this weather, chop up onions, slice up onions. This is old Southern remedy, Brother Rich. Onions, ginger, lemon, slice it up, bring a pot of water to a boil, put all of it in, let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then add cinnamon. And if you want to add a little maple syrup, don't mess with no sugar. Sugar is crack. And it will cut. The ginger cuts the mucus, the onions kill the infection, and the lemons alkalizes the blood.
Shout out to KT. I've been on this honey a lot during this fast. Appreciate it, KT. It feels good. It feels good to cleanse yourself, family. And shout out to everybody. We're gonna do the official fruit and veggie fast on January 20th. Shout out to everybody. I know a lot of people are gonna join us for that, but it's gonna be I'm doing a lot of cleaning, internal cleansing this month, family. So it's dope. Somebody said, how much is vending? You gotta contact. I'll leave the email in the chat for that, and you can contact the brother Jefferson for that. All right, let's keep this thing going. I got my ticket. Where's the event located? It's at New Black Wall Street. It's at New Black Wall Street, family, in Stonecrest, Georgia. New Black Wall Street in Stonecrest, Georgia. Somebody said, "What's the name of the Moon app you showed, Hank?"
The Moon app. It's
Yeah.
on an iPhone. It just says, let me see, what does it say? Deluxe Moon. They got a bunch of them, different ones. I think that's what it's called. And that's what the icon looks like. Yeah, it's called Deluxe Moon. Y'all see it? Deluxe Moon.
Yeah, Deluxe Moon.
And that's a full moon, so that's going to be a party, Brother Rich.
Oh yeah, no.
And the pinky rings. Yo, I'm going to document if you're
you have a rule
in your bliss. I want to videotape you going into full body bliss, sisters. I put it on my chest. Yo, it was almost psychedelic. Feeling like my heart going into like a trans-dimensional heartgasmic state. So I'm looking for volunteers at Brother Rich's event on the full moon for them to dance under the moonlight.
Oh man, we gonna have a good time. Somebody said it's party time. Yeah, it's party time. It's time that we have some fun. It's time that we embrace bliss, as Hank said, and it's time that we enjoy this thing called consciousness. And it's time we be optimistic. So, like I said, we're all gonna collectively sing that song together one time before we get out of there that night. Sounds of Blackness song, Optimistic. I'm gonna send out the lyrics to everybody who bought tickets on Eventbrite. Probably in about 2 weeks, I'll send out lyrics to everybody to the song Optimistic by Sounds of Blackness. But let's keep this thing going. Adara said, tell us more about bliss. What does it do for the energy body?
Oh, Adara's family. Listen, you see that sister's name right there? She's the bliss mistress of ATL. Listen, unless you are afraid of bliss, you get on her table so that you can experience full body bliss, because she'll do a whole lot of breathing and moving her hands over brothers or sisters so that you can get free of your monkey mind. The only thing blocking you from living orgasmically is your mentality. That's what it means in the Bible, say to enter the kingdom, you have to become like a child again.
Childlike.
So the pinky finger is the heart. And Luke 17:21 say the kingdom of heaven is within you, and love is the carnelian. So there you have it. The ancient Egyptians wore that signet ring to mean rule, have dominion through love. It didn't have it on the trigger finger. rule with love. Love is pleasure, and pleasure is power, and power is pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure is power, and power is pleasure.
See?
And rule with love. I am Nuk Pu Nuk. Om Shanti. I am love, wisdom, and I am power. So we and Adara knows it. So y'all need to go to adaramoselle.com. So in case you are not living orgasmically, that orgasmic empress right there, that Leo, will help you flow.
Indeed.
Did I say it good enough, Adara?
Let's get to the next. We're gonna do about two more questions, then I gotta get out of here, family.
Yep.
Do you use hematite for your magnetic jewelry?
Haven't been guided. I'll set Rob. Haven't been guided. Just magnets and carnelian and magnets with the ancient Atlantean Kemetic formula, turquoise, carnelian, lapis. And possibly you could use hematite. Anything's possible. So experiment. Let us know.
Right. All right. Uh
Ancient India would use two magnets attracted to each other, placed on the temples, and it would restore full hair color. All the grays, like you got the grays on the side. Brother Rich, I know you ain't got no grays yet, but
no,
here the grays where you get
some grays. I got some grays, Hank. I got some. It's funny, I got a young face, but I got some grays.
Putting two magnets on each side of the temple that's attracted to each other is known, according to the ancient magnet therapy centers in India, to remove all the grays. But that, again, is magnetizing the blood.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you get the rituals of Tantra, where the men would literally taste some of the women's menses, or women taking their menses and putting it in plants and making their plants grow super strong, or using that for invocation, or brothers who are into deep sciences taking a little bit of their seminal fluid and applying it to the crystals to activate the crystal, because 100 drops of blood equals 1 drop of sperm, according to Montauk Chia.
Is he still alive, Montauk?
Yeah, he's
Chia?
still alive. He's still pumping on social media.
That's dope. He's been around for a long time. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I had his books years ago when I first got into consciousness. I used to get some of his books, and I fully didn't understand it at that time. But I'm able to go back at it and really appreciate it. Shout out to Wayne Chandler. Wayne Chandler made me get.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to.
ancient future.
Let's get to this last question before we get out of here, Hank. What's a good starting point for studying magnets? I hear you talk about them, and I like to experiment.
Come to my YouTube channel, Magnets, Crystals, Pyramids, so that you can pick up on the pointers. But you can look for magnet books, and I got to finish mine. I juggle, but go on my YouTube channel and also look at look up about magnets. You learn the basics, north and south, and they attract. It's the trinity of magnetism. Is the father, which is the south side, the mother, which is the north side, and in between is the love force. And when you try to squeeze two magnets together, you create levitation. We're dealing with regeneration and levitation. So you take high-powered magnets and put a bolt through them, like donut magnets.
Right.
It becomes, you have reduced gravity.
Right.
That's about it, Brother Rich.
Hank, man, I look forward to seeing you in Stonecrest, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
February 8th. We're gonna have a great time.
Adara's coming?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Adara, you better be there so they can have joy on a full moon night between the pinky ring and the I'm just gonna call them magnetic bliss rings, I guess. And Adara doing tantra, man, you give them some wine, everybody gonna shine.
Oh shit, the wine, huh? Yeah, you got King Simon. I seen you sharing the some link. I would say just give them Jefferson's email. But I'm being picky with the vendors, y'all. I don't want all the same vendors. I don't want everybody selling the same thing. I want to have some, as 19 Keys would say, high level vendors. So contact Jefferson, but I gotta give it the okay. And make sure y'all come with some amazing products. Because I want to give the goal is to give the people the best experience possible. So I always try to get the best speakers on my channel, the best speakers at these lectures and at these showcases or whatever. And we're gonna have some of the best vendors there. So I appreciate everybody who's hitting up Jefferson, but it's gonna be upstairs, y'all. It's gonna be an amazing time. A lot of y'all saying y'all got your ticket. Shout out to everybody who got their ticket. Uh, Let me share the link one more time before we get out of here. The Nine Ether God Fest. Like I said, family, it's gonna be one of the most poetic expressions of consciousness that the world has ever seen. So don't miss it. Live in Stonecrest, February 8th. What's your last words before we get out of here? Make sure you share your links, whatever links you got, website, phone number, whatever you want to share, Hank.
Okay. Remember, pleasure is power, and power is pleasure.
Mhm.
Orgone for you.
Mhm.
Magnets, crystals, pyramids. I got a little YouTube channel. And I think they sometimes be like, they don't let nobody know shows coming, but that's where I post all my video um, demos. And contact me through 786-493-3337 because I like when I'm making stuff for people, I like to be in interaction so
Yeah,
that I can
that's
customize.
yeah,
I just don't like that digital. Oh, just order through Zelle or Cash App or PayPal, and good luck getting your product. No, I don't like doing it like that. I like
that's
having where,
Hank. That's why I want them to get it in person from you, Hank. That's why.
yeah, on
It's, yeah,
site. Because it won't take long for me to put together the bliss rings, and then I'll have the blue lotus, the white lotus, and then brother Rich family, if you got white lotus or blue lotus, you put it a drop, the pure stuff, on the crown of your head. Lloyd Strayhorn loves to do this, and it permeates into your bloodstream, and it comes out your pores for 2 days, ladies and brothers. So
mm.
you literally exude an aroma of blue lotus or exude the smell of white lotus. And white lotus makes goddesses irresistible. So I'm going to
Mm.
have white lotus and blue lotus, but you put a little drop and then you rub it into your crown. You know that soft spot where they say, what is it called? The cap or the soft spot. You put it right there and then it permeates through the body.
Mm.
Pure blue lotus. And it puts you in a light trance state so that it'll help you break the chains of your monkey mind so that you'll be free to be and fulfill your destiny. Thank you, Brother Rich, having me on the show.
One last thing I want to tell the people. I don't think I told you this before, Hank. One time, because I love, because we're talking about getting the products from you personally, and I used to love coming to your apartment in Brooklyn to get the products. And I remember one time you mailed me a product, and it didn't feel the same. It didn't feel. When I go there in person, and you have me do the muscle test, and it's like a whole ritual that we do before I get the product. So you be like, Brother Rich, do this, lift this way. Now do this. Now do that. Okay, hold that, and all of that that's done. It has an impact. It's almost like when there's love when the person's cooking in the kitchen and they're speaking positively over the food and they're singing and whatever. There's something about that personal exchange with you that's different, and I've noticed that, man. So I want to because I can easily say, yo, hey, send me something in the mail so I could wear it during the show. No, I want to wait till I want to see you in person, and I'm gonna get it in person, and my energy is gonna handpick whatever yeah. Read that for me, Hank. I need
I
that.
got you, bro. This is Metatron Magnetics, Comedic Magnetics family. This is Metatron technology. This is a side view. That's the back view. Metatron, Melchizedek, Enoch the Ethiopian. Because the heart is the place for regeneration, stem cell activation. It's not the monkey mind, family. Decolonize your mind and start from your heart. Decolonize your mind and start from your heart.
Mm.
Ashe.
Ashe. Hey, with that being said, we getting out of here. Thank you to everybody who watched this broadcast. I should be on tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I will let y'all know. Other than that, thank you. I will see a lot of y'all at February 8th at the Non-Ether God Fest. Have a good night, family. Have a great weekend. Hank, I'm
Bless.
gonna talk to you, my brother. Peace and blessings, Hank.
Peace.
All right, family.